Local fire departments are bracing for added emergency calls during 4th of July celebrations. According to the Washington State Fire Marshal's office, 360 fires were caused by fireworks in 2020. As for injuries, more than 100 people suffered burns, 33 people had amputations, and 2 people died. Joining us this morning to talk about fireworks safety is Bellevue Fire Chief Jay Hagen. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Chief.
Good morning.
Chief, you and I were chatting just a few moments ago. You've had maybe, a handful of calls in the Bellevue area so far, but you said a lot of the calls kind of kick in on July 4th. We know that even though the personal use of fireworks sale is, banned in a lot of areas across Western Washington, people are still going to be setting them off in their neighborhoods. So what do you suggest people do when they see this happening?
We do want to know about that, and we have some online reporting tools. For example, in the city of Bellevue, we have the My Bellevue app, and we would encourage people to report through that tool. In unincorporated King County, they also have an online tool and a phone number that I'd be happy to share with you for people that want to report illegal fireworks usage. There will be emphasis patrols out there interacting with people, and our first step is educating them about the requirements, and they will be, I think in Bellevue, we have a $1,000 fine attached with violations this year.
That's quite a lot for setting off a firework. You got to think about what's worth it at that point, right? I think another thing we need to think about, besides it being a nuisance to people in their neighborhoods, how serious are fireworks injuries, and why should they be left to the pros, from the smallest firework to the biggest high-flying ones we see at shows?
Great question. Thank you so much. Fireworks are explosives, and they can be dangerous, and you're absolutely right. We really do believe that the best experience is to go to one of the professional shows and enjoy that. The injuries can really be devastating. We see injuries to young men at about 75% more than young ladies. It typically happens to younger people. The age category of 22 to 35 makes up almost 40% of the injuries. Most commonly, we see burns, we see traumas, we see even amputations and avulsions. And of course, sometimes we see injuries to eyesight as well. So fireworks are explosives. They can be dangerous. And we're really asking people to respect the ban, enjoy one of the professional shows. That's the best way to go.
That sounds like the best thing to do, and to celebrate safely. All right, Bellevue Fire Department's Fire Chief Jay Hagen with us this morning on King 5. Thanks so much for your time this morning.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Have a happy and safe 4th.